mud flaps. Oh, crazy compression on that. 2, 3.
It all started with an HPI racing RS4 and it will never end. It's all about the fire in the hole, hell yeah. Hybrid will never call a Nitro toy because they work so hard. He will never quit bringing old Nitros back to life. That's how you make Nitro great again. Can you get a hell yeah?
What's going on, everybody? I'm here outside with a hat on, holding a Red Cat Earthquake. Now this particular Nitro's pretty famous on this channel. I have gone through many problems, many issues getting this to actually run correctly. And today I figured, why not break out a vintage Nitro Classic with a 2-speed with a big block SH21 and then hit the track with it. Now rumor has it there's gonna be about maybe 4 fit scales. They're gonna show up and try to battle a Nitro. But the reality is, if you don't have a 2-speed baby like the Red Cat Earthquake, what do you actually have? Well guys, like I said, Earthquake is going to be joined by about 4 fit scales. Let's do a quick little overview on what they are. We'll start with this first one. What do we got over here?
It's a 5th scale Baja truck chassis that originally had an OBR gas engine on it. Now it's an 8S electric setup.
Oh, I see.
It was built and helped by John at Brownie's Hobbies.
All right, this is our local hobby store. I did a video there. He's a real collector of vintage RCs as well. All right, so we got how many S's? 8S?
That's right.
8S, okay. On to what people want to see, the gas one. What do we got?
This one's a custom Baja, same chassis, truck chassis, but a custom Victory RC, pipe, OBR engine, custom intake, turtle racing, full start turtle racing chassis.
What do we got? 32cc or something on this?
No, this one's like a 30, maybe it's a 30.2 cc. I forget. 30.
Oh yeah, 30. So basically 30. They're called like 30.
This whole thing is very old. All of these are very old, very old.
I remember years ago we did a video when I first met you. You showed up with this original Baja. These were high-end cars when they came out. Remember?
Yeah.
The original Bajas. And the last one, we got ourselves the Losi DBXL-E. Correct?
That's right. This one's a 12S setup from Hobby Wing with the Vivaton.
Dude, that's
12S.
the biggest ESC I've ever seen.
yeah, 12S setup. It runs very cool. It's nice. With
all right, we'll give it a run.
Steering servos.
Dude, I just came with one Nitro, you know, because like, honestly, I didn't charge up my battery pack in my Baja over there. So, but this is a pretty famous Nitro on this channel.
I'll run all of these.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a 1/8 scale, but it doesn't really look that big, right?
Yeah, no.
0.21 SH,
It's gonna
2-speed.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh, 2-speed.
This was only about like 279 when they were new, but unfortunately you can't even get them anymore. This one's pretty cool. All right, Earthquake 3.5 and a bunch of fit scales. 2 gas and 2 electrics. First 2 up, of course, my Red Cat Earthquake. Let's just pray it fires up. You never know with a Nitro, especially when you haven't ran it for quite some time. And the OBR powered Baja chassis with the cage on it. See, we got compression. Uh-oh, that is a bad sign. That means the one-way bearing is slipping. I think, guys, this video is gonna actually not have any Red Cat Earthquake parts in it now. Well, I'm not gonna edit it out, but like, you know, because like this is reality. I never said everything is 100% perfect, but it's at least okay. We're gonna run the rest of these RCs starting with this. It's quite unfortunate this happened. What the hell? I just tested this literally at home. I think it's because it's cold out right now. And to be honest with you, I never really ran this one in the cold before. Kind of only ran it in the summertime. It appears needs a one-way bearing clean. Probably needs a completely new one-way bearing on this SH engine. But the upside is those parts are relatively cheap. But of course, this is why you gotta bring more than one Nitro when you go RC. Anyway, that's a fail. On to the other one. We primed it already. I think I saw you doing it, right? All right, let's fire it up. mud flaps. Oh, crazy compression on that. Great start. Gas engine, guys. It's all about the gas. And it's off. You gotta love yourself a two-wheel drive Baja chassis. Running really nice. I can tell that Victory pipe seems to be a silenced pipe. Nice. Runs real straight too. What are you running? 25-to-1 on the fuel mixture?
Yep. Exactly.
What kind of fuel? Like regular 93?
93.
Pump fuel? Okay.
A little bit of fuel stabilizer.
I used to run that fuel too. Lately I've switched to like the 25-to-1 premix. It's a little pricey there. Like a quart is like 10 bucks.
It has no ethanol in it. So
ethanol free. That fuel is fantastic.
better, yeah. That's why
Running real nice. Really good low end power in that OBR.
Yeah. Very old engine. It's the Frankenstein.
And it's quiet. Silent splash is real nice. Kill switch for safety.
Yep.
That's a top level decision, man. You were here that time I had the runaway with the red cat, right? Yep. Now I won't run gas RCs on Super Bowl Sundays. Man, great suspension on this too. Well, this was just like a preliminary run. You know, my understanding is we were just taking them out to put a little bit of gas through them. OBR, man. I think this is my first time actually seeing one of these OBR engines run. Looks like we got a bit of an oil leak right there. Not a bad idea to investigate what's going on. Oh yeah, I see. It's most likely due to this two-piece header design. Usually these things like constantly leak. You know, the cheaper systems have basically just like a single piece pipe going out in the back over there. Just heard another gas RC in the back. Oh, we got the Baja running. That Baja's nice. It's got that silencer on the rear end too. Beautiful. Nothing like an original Baja. I can smell the two-strokeness. These Baja chassis, they run really straight, really good straight running cars. In the turns, it's a little squirrely. Great run. That was a great run, man. Great run. We got the, what kind of kill switch are we using? The Killer RC, Killer B?
Yeah, that's right. It's a Killer B.
The best one. I learned my lesson. I won't run without a Killer RC kill switch anymore. Looks like you got a bit of a leak right there. Oh yeah, I see you got a leak right there in that gasket area.
Yes, that gasket is extremely old.
Yeah. You know what you can do? You can go to like AutoZone and get an automotive heater hose for this. I did it on a Red Cat.
That's a good idea.
The automotive heater hose, it's like a couple dollars a foot. All right, you got the outer wears from DDM.
Yep.
Stock gearing on this Baja?
That's right, yeah.
It's pretty good speed, I would say, for this.
It's mostly the tires.
Yeah, can't kill the Bajas. Although, if you crash in the front, you will certainly bend your chassis. I see you don't have the front chassis brace, but you don't crash, so that's pretty good. I learned that lesson too, man. Next up, we have another fit scale. Now, you primed this one? Oh, no primer, huh? Because we got lipos. But did you prime the lipos? All right, let's do it. Let's fire it up. And by that, I mean, just press the power button. No, these things are quite impressive, actually. But I think the fit scale electrics, other than the DBXL and stuff like that, really hasn't taken off. Unless you ask Karma, in which case they'll tell you they've taken off a lot, right? Yeah, it feels lighter than the gas variant would have been. These are some of my favorite tires, actually. The trencher style tires. I see you're priming the electrical connector.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Two-wheel drive also.
Yep.
On these larger ones, the kind of downside on the two-wheel drive is you have not the best of braking. You know, but if you're just going straight, mostly it really doesn't matter. And you know what's great about electrics, other than nothing? They have reverse. Guys, I'm kidding around. I'm not trying to be an electricator, you know? You got to support all of our Cs, but of course, you know, every channel has their own sort of branding and stuff they like to do. Obviously, on this channel, we like gas and nitro, but, you know, today we had a little issue with the Red Cat. Is it on? I can't even tell. Oh, okay. It has that castle arming noise. Yeah, I hear it. All right. Threw it on the track. Oh, yeah, I see that. Low end power. The Tesla fit scale. Rollover. Airbags didn't come out. Next up is on board the Losi DBXLE, probably the best of the real fit scale electric RCs. Let's hit the track. So what do I think? My first time driving one of these beasts, I gotta say, you gotta love a proper four-wheel drive fit scale, you know, especially when it's got an electric motor the size of a root beer can. You know, I'm not gonna say soda can like Coca-Cola, because I was watching this documentary the other day. Basically, Coca-Cola owns half the world and has convinced people they don't need to drink water, right? It's true, actually. Was this a factory light bar on this?
Yes.
I think it was. That's a nice touch right there. It's a nice touch.
That's from Losi.
Yeah, factory Losi light bar. Center diff, I saw when I was giving it full throttle, the front wheels were diffing out. But that's just some of the fun when you have a center diff, you know. We're gonna fire up the Baja with the OBR. 1, 2, 3. Bro, did you see this serpent?
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
It looks pretty nice. Now, unfortunately, today I was going to run the Red Cat Earthquake. Then I was going to break this in, but, you know, it looks like it's about to rain right now. So I figured why not show it to the viewers. These are available at A-Main if they're in stock. I cannot guarantee it, but it's an 8-scale, 2-speed on-road Nitro. Let me open up the box. It is brand new. It's not really a review video, but just kind of to check it out. I want to show it to my buddy. Looks beautiful, right? Look how huge it is. 8 scale. These are not really pan cars. This is what you would call a kind of like the old Kyosho, maybe GTP, the Kyosho GT2. Check out the awesome cutouts here for cooling.
Nice.
You don't even have to cut anything out yourself. So these are 0.21 engines. Not really sure if this is Novorossi. The older models were in fact Novorossis. Take a look at the bottom right here. That's what you call a 2-speed. Sickening, right? There's really no 8-scale on-roads anymore. The Kyosho GT2 was the last one. There's the Hobeo Hyper VT, which is a little more. Personally, I like this chassis. I love the color. The stickers have still not been applied. Check out this giant diffuser in the back. It's like they copied an Arma. Armas have like diffusers everywhere. In fact, I think the whole chassis of an Arma is a giant diffuser. They really want to diffuse you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the Serpent SRX8 GT, guys. If you want to pick one of these up, I'll put a link in the description to this video. Go get yourself one. Whether they're in stock or not, I cannot guarantee or deny the existence of that. Go find a good TV show, maybe the X-Files. Get some garlic bread. I don't know. Give this video a like. Thank you, guys. I will be back with you once again, and we will be breaking this in the near future.
It all started with an HPI racing RS4, and it will never end. It does not matter if the electric is a giant x-maxx. Hybrid only cares about nitro running, which you love can hear you get a hell yeah, yeah.